Hello everyone. In this session, that is session number 8, I am dealing with the psychological assessment in that the levels of measurement. So in today's session, I am dealing with the ratio level. So before explaining about the ratio level, let me briefly explain about the previous session's topic, that is the interval level. The interval level of measurement involves assigning scores using numerical scales in which intervals have the same interpretation throughout. Interval scales are not so perfect. However, in particular, they do not have a true 0 point even if one of the scale's values happen to carry the name 0. Whereas the ratio level is the final is the fourth level of measurement, which involves assigning the scores in such a way that there is a true 0 point that represent the complete absence of the quantity. Height measured in meters and weight measured in kilograms are good examples of ratio level. So are counts of discrete objects or events such as the number of siblings one has or the number of questions a student answers correctly on an exam. You can think of a ratio scale as the three earlier scales rolled up in one. Like a nominal scale, it provides a name or category for each object. In the nominal scale, the numbers serve as labels. In ordinal scale, the objects are ordered in terms of the ordering of the numbers. Whereas in the interval scale, the same difference at two places on the scale has the same meaning. However, in addition, the ratio scale, the same ratio at two places on the scale also carries the same meaning. Ratio scale provides the most detailed information as researchers and the statisticians can calculate the central tendency using statistical techniques such as mean, median, mode, and methods such as geometric mean, the coefficient of variation. The harmonic mean can also be used on this scale. Ratio scale accommodates the characteristic of three other variable measurement scales, that is, labeling the variables, the significance of the order of variables, and calculable differences between variables which are usually equidistant. Because of the existence of true zero value, the ratio scale does not have negative values. To decide when to use a ratio scale, the researcher must observe whether the variables have all the characteristics of an interval scale along with the presence of the absolute zero value. The ratio scale is considered as the highest level of measurement. The measurement is ideal to the scientists. As I told you, this ratio scale has characteristic of nominal, ordinal and interval scales. Also, in addition to it, it has the concept of absolute or natural zero. The ratio level represents the actual amount of variables. For example, height, weight, distance, etc. At a fundamental level, ratio scale data is quantitative in nature, due to which all quantitative analysis techniques such as SWOT, TURF, cross tabulation, conjoint, etc. can be used to calculate ratio data. While some techniques such as SWOT and TURF will analyze ratio data in such a manner that researchers can create roadmaps of how to improve products or services, and cross tabulation will be useful in understanding whether new future features will be helpful to the target market or not. Ratio scale examples are the following questions fall under the ratio scale category. For example, what is your daughter's current height? The answer could be less than 5 feet, 5 feet 1 inch, 5 feet 5 inch, 5 feet 6 inches, or 6 feet, or more than 6 feet. And some other questions would be, what is your weight in kilogram? Less than 50 kilograms, 51 to 70 kilograms, 71 to 90 kilograms, 91 to 110 kilograms, or more than 110 kilograms. The Fahrenheit scale for temperature has an arbitrary 0 point and is therefore not a ratio scale. However, 0 on the Kelvin scale is absolute 0. This makes the Kelvin scale a ratio scale. For example, if one temperature is twice as high as another as measured on the Kelvin scale, then it has twice the kinetic energy of the other temperature. Another example of a ratio scale is the amount of money you have in your pocket right now, whether 25 cents or 50 cents or something else. Money is measured on a ratio scale because, in addition to having the properties of an interval scale, it has a true 0 point. If you have zero money, this actually implies the absence of money. Since money has a true 0 point, it makes sense to say that someone with 50% has twice as much money as someone with 25 cents. Stevens' levels of measurement are important for at least two reasons. First, they emphasize the generality of the concept of measurement. Although people do not normally think of categorizing or ranking individuals as measurement. In fact, they are as long as they are done so that they represent some characteristic of the individuals. Second, the levels of measurement can serve as a rough guide to the statistical procedures that can be used with the data and the conclusions that can be drawn from them. With nominal level measurement, for example, the only available measure of central tendency is the mode. Also, ratio level measurement is the only level that allows meaningful statements about ratios of scores. One cannot say that someone with an IQ of 140 is twice as intelligent as someone with an IQ of 70, because IQ is measured at the interval level, but one can say that someone with six siblings has as twice as many as someone with three, because number of siblings is measured at the ratio level. Let me briefly explain about the ratio level. This is the highest level of measurement. The measurement is ideal to the scientists. It has all the characteristics of nominal, ordinal, and interval scale. In addition, it has the concept of absolute or natural zero. It represents the actual amount of variables. The possible statistical operations that are used in the ratio scale is the central tendency, that is the mean can be possibly used. Thank you.